everybody, and hello my lovelies. I'm Nimeha Cote, and welcome back to another day of Nimz Ramble. And today's topic is on faith. Now, every day I follow YouTubers that share their motivations. I have books that I have like at least 4 or 5 books all started around the house. Wherever I'm somewhere, I pick up a book and I read a few pages, take notes in my diary. I pick a compassion card. Today's one is don't expect the plot, and in the back it says, don't count on receiving credits for your good deeds, just do them anyway. So what good deeds did I do? Secret. Alright, I also follow online and go to my home church whenever I'm in Kapuskasing called Abundant Life Fellowship. Now, as I go throughout my week or my day, based on the topics that surface, I go through my journals and my diaries, and I analyze them, and I see what comes up in my heart that I want to discuss. Today, the topic that came up is faith. Now, I know faith can be a touchy subject. No, it might not be the faith you grew up believing in. Now, remember that this is only my view, my perception through my own personal experience. And I'm a very open-minded and curious person. I love everybody very openly. So if you disagree or you have extra input, I'm always willing to share a compassionate ear and to listen to your point of view. No point or no reason for anger here. Now, here goes my personal journey through faith. Growing up in my home with my biological parents, church and religion and even faith, although we could find glimpses of it in moments, they weren't primary in our home. God was along with Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy and blah blah blah. They weren't real, but you could find moments of glimpses of faith moments, I call them, because they're moments of pure joy that come in just pure out of our hearts. I remember my best friend Christy, she would bring me along with her at a Baptist church with her grandmother. We were about 10 years, I was 10, she was 9, and I was so happy and joyful going there. We'd go in Sunday school in the basement, and then after that her grandmother would take us out for lunch, and I thought today altogether that was the best day ever. I loved Sundays because I got to eat, because we were very poor. We didn't have much money, so I often went hungry a little bit. And on top of that, I got to spend a day with amazing people that had such light in their hearts. It was just so beautiful. And also, the times of softness in the people I loved always came in faith-like moments. Whether it was people that hurt me, or people that my parents, or just people that accidentally were malicious, I always found faith-like moments with them. I found that those faith-like moments were in people's hearts. And, even the most cold-hearted people, like my stepmother, who, for example, locked me in a crawl space. Today I can tell you I love her. I call her weekly. I check in on her. I see how she's doing. And we are actually built an adult bond. Now, that's because, I learned to let go and have faith in the thing that's within the body, and that's the soul to me. And that's the thing that creates faith-like moments with the people you love. And that's the beautiful thing. Because, you see, I was a very, very fearful girl, because there was a lot of abuse and neglect. And even as a woman, I dated men that were similar to my past. So they were not very nice men either. So even as a woman, I was a very fearful woman before I became awoke, before my life truly did start changing. And once I got in that place in my life, and fear no longer was this big, bad, scary, huge villain. Instead, it was like a big log that was in the way. And each time I took a chunk out of it, it became faith. Oh, a chunk of faith. Oh, look, that big log, that dear fear log is a tiny bit smaller. Up, a chopped it again. Oh, more faith. Oh, wow. And, naturally, faith came in beautifully and naturally. I did not have to force it. It just came in. One chunk of fear at a time turned into faith. I finally saw that whatever name you decide to give it, fear reversed is faith. Fear reversed is faith. Bob Proctor said that one, and it just stuck to me. Fear reversed is faith. So once you turn around your fear, it becomes this beautiful thing. That becomes this huge power within you. I find that everyone holds a key to that big picture. So yes, I have faith in people I encounter. I have faith in the message that they have to share. I have faith in myself and in the higher power of my understanding. I have faith that I'm alive and I was born for a purpose. All right, although I might not see the grand picture, I am here for a reason. My father was in a huge car accident and he was burnt to 70% of his body. My mother was a person with herself having childhood traumas. I was, I was not even supposed to be born. I was a miracle baby. So I believe that I was here for a bigger picture, although my past was not pretty. I have faith that all the hardships and the lessons that I learned in the past, they were all meant for me to understand and accept certain things. I have faith that once I let go of that inner critic and my ego self, that once I really actually let go, I found my inner self. It shined out of me. And that person is magnificent, magnificent. I have faith that all beings around me are magnificent. They are simply on autopilot mode and they don't see. A lot of people out there, they want to change themselves and go for success. I am not one of these people. I've spent my whole life feeling alone and not at home. To me, this is my home, and the people my family, they share my heart and they helped me to get here. There's a lot of people behind me that helped me to be alive today and to be sane today. I refuse to just turn my back on them and to never ever help them back in return. I always try to share what was freely given to me. I have faith that even if you plant the littlest of seed, maybe 5, 10 years or 3 months, it doesn't matter. Once you plant the seed, you have to have faith that one day that seed you planted will help that person come out of autopilot mode. And once they come out of autopilot mode, everything will make sense. I have faith that love is more powerful than hate. I have faith that yes, we each hold a key to the big picture, and I want to understand that in me. I want to be at peace. I have faith that once I quiet my mind and take personal daily inventory in my diary, that it helps clear my conscious mind. Finally, most importantly, lovelies, I have faith in you. Tap into your inner selves. Have faith in that inner warrior and that part of you that you have in there that helped you weather all the storms in your life. All right? You have to have faith in that part of yourself. You have to understand that part of yourself. You have to have faith that from now on, whether the waves are high or whether the waves are low, you'll come through it successfully. Why? Because you have that inner warrior in yourself. You have already weathered storms. So you can get through this today. Have faith in yourself. Have courage in your skill sets that brought you to be alive today. And most importantly, lovelies, smile, because it's another beautiful day. I love you all. Have a wonderful Monday.